Intermediate Class 17, início do material 4, Adjective Clauses. Hello, everyone. Hello, Oscar.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Hello, Roberto.
How are you?
I'm fine, Roberto. And you? How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking, Oscar. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. And you?
I'm very well. Thank you. Good to see you here again. Gloria, how is
Hi,
everything?
teacher. How are you?
I'm very well. And you?
Fine.
Good.
Very great.
Is it cold there today or not today?
It's cold yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But today was a sunny day.
Okay. At least that.
At least.
Yeah. Hello, Raquel, Carol, Dirce. Hello again.
Hello, teacher.
How are you girls today? Fine?
Fine, thanks. Fine.
That's good. Good to know. Thiago, how's it going over there, man?
Hi, teacher. Here is fine in there.
Here it's okay. Okay.
Very nice.
Everyone is kind of afraid of going out again, but I'm okay. Vanessa, how is Guarapari, my dear?
Hello, it's okay and cold here.
Cold again? That's
Yes.
not possible. Oh,
21
God.
degrees. 21.
What?
21.
You're kidding me, okay? 21.
Yes, very cold.
Oh, 21 is hot. It's hot.
This is a joke. This is a joke.
No,
Just joking. Okay? She's not
Here,
serious.
21.
I'm wearing 2 blouses.
Oh my gosh. When I go to sleep, just for you to have an idea, I set the AC, the air conditioner, for 19.
Oh.
That's a good temperature to sleep, okay?
Yeah.
And no blankets, okay?
Oh,
No, of course not. It's 30 degrees outside. It's very hot. Okay. Today's class is a very important class. Let me share before Carol. Carol is here today. And Raquel, so I have to be very careful. Both of them in the class. Can you see my screen?
yes.
Yes.
Thank God. I didn't forget about it. So let's see what we are going to talk about. Remember what we talked about in our last class? We talked about sentences with multiple clauses, and we were specifically talking about noun clauses, okay? What is a noun clause? It's a sentence, okay, that acts as the object of a verb, the object of a preposition, or even the subject of the sentence. It's a noun. That's why the name is a noun clause. It's just like if I start the class and I say, for example, Carol, I know, only this.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, exactly. So exactly. You know what?
Yeah.
This is not clear. It's necessary to say what I know. Then I can say, I know that you are watching classes wearing PJs.
It's true.
You see?
Oh.
See?
My internet goes down.
I know my students very well, okay? So
Only after 5 months.
yeah, of Of course. It takes time. It takes time, my friend.
Only today. Only
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
today.
You see, it's cold. She's at home, so she's certainly watching classes wearing PJs and flannel PJs. Okay?
Exactly.
You see? So this entire monster here, you are watching classes wearing PJs, is a noun clause. And of course, they are introduced by a connector, in this case, that. Okay? So
Good.
sometimes the noun clause comes after a preposition. For example, I'm thinking about, and I stop. The same case. You're going to say about what?
Yeah.
Thinking about what I am going to prepare for lunch tomorrow. This is also a noun clause because it's the object of the preposition about. About, this is what I'm thinking about. Understand? Let me see if I can highlight that. Okay. And the other case is, for instance, what you did last night is not my business. You see? This, in this case, the noun clause here, what you did last night is not my business. The verb of the sentence is.
Yeah.
So these are noun clauses. But today we are going to talk not about noun clauses. We are going to talk about adjective clause. So what is an adjective? The classical definition is an adjective is a word or an expression that is used to modify a noun, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to compare, for example, I know that girl. You see, now this is a complete sentence. But if I only say this to you, oh, I know that girl. Can you understand the girl that I'm talking about?
No.
No.
Exactly. So it's not the what girl, it's what girl are you talking about? So I'm going to use here another sentence. She is married to Barry. You see, what is this sentence here doing? It's providing additional information about the girl, right?
Yeah.
The girl, she is married to Barry. So this second sentence, if you talk like this, I know that girl, she's married to Barry. She lives down the street. She goes to work every day by car. She works at a big company. She makes big money. It's okay, it's not a problem, but nobody talks like this, using short single sentences. The idea is to put together sentences, understand? So that's what we are going to talk about today, how to connect adjective clauses. So,
Teacher,
yes, Carol.
in the last sentence, what you did last night is not my business. If I thinking, what is not my business? What you did last night. You did last night is the subject of the
No.
sentence, no?
No, only in this case.
In this case, yes.
Yes, because
Okay.
Carol, observe that I can replace this entire thing here, what you did last night, I can replace by simply using it.
It.
Oh gosh. help me. I want to come here. Okay. Oh, it is not my business what you did last night. Okay?
Yeah, so, yes.
Now, in this case, I inverted. It's
This
not
case
my
is
business.
objective.
In this
The
case,
object.
the object, exactly.
But in the noun clauses, doesn't matter if it is a subject or objective.
No, it can be
Okay.
it can be the object of a verb, it can be the object of a preposition like about. In the first case, is the object of know. You know what? That you are watching class wearing PJs. I'm thinking about what? What I'm going to prepare for lunch. And here, what you did last night is the subject. Is not my business. Understand?
I thought that the noun clauses, always the noun clauses was object.
No, it can be the subject too. We talked about this. Okay?
Perfect.
So anyway, today we are going to switch topics and we are going to talk about adjective clauses. Elizabeth, can you read this first paragraph for me, please? Many sentences in English have more than one clause. Right here.
Many sentences in English have more than one clause. A clause is a group of words containing a subject and a verb. Every time you have two clauses in a sentence, you must have a connector between
them.
Then, either at the beginning of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, you can finish this. Another type of clause.
Another type of clause that's also very important to talk about is called adjective clause.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay. Let's understand this. You know that an adjective is used to modify nouns and pronouns, providing a description or information. For example, she is a girl. This sentence here doesn't mean anything. She's a girl. Yes, I can see that. She's a girl. Okay? But when I say she's a pretty, or as they say in English, she's a pretty girl, what happens? Pretty or pretty is an adjective that is modifying the word girl. Yeah. That's the, let's say, classical definition of the adjective. Modifying a noun, given quality, additional information, okay? So usually we say something, but the sentence is not very clear. That happens a lot. It needs more information in order to make it understandable or clear. So imagine, for example, if I just say, I went out with the woman. Only this. Are you going to be quiet or are you going to ask me something? Or you understand what I'm trying to say?
No.
What?
You ask some more detail.
Of course.
What's the woman? Yeah?
Yes. At the same time, if I stop the sentence here, you're going to say, what woman are you talking about? What woman did you go out with? It's impossible. Even if you are with your mind in another planet, and I tell you, I went out with a woman, you're going to stop, look at me and say, what woman? Okay? So it's possible for you to understand, but you don't have any idea about the woman that I went out with. So you would probably ask me. So now I'm telling you more information about the woman. I went out with the woman. She's the manager of my bank. Okay? I need some money, so I went out with her. Maybe will approve my request for a financing. Understand? I don't know. If I disappoint her, I know that I will never get the money. But anyway. The second sentence is providing auxiliary or extra and needed information about the woman that I went out with. Therefore, it is now possible to discover more information about this woman. If you talk like this, as I told you, it's okay. Everybody will understand you. But it would be better to join the two sentences into just one. And in this case, I'm going to have this one here, I went out with the woman, is going to be called the main clause. Main clause. What is main? Not man. Main is the most important. And this one here, this is going to be called the adjective clause. But as I have told you repeatedly in the previous class, what happens when you join two sentences? What is necessary to have?
Connector.
Connector. Who?
Excellent, excellent. Without a connector, it's not possible to join the sentence. It will continue to talk like this and it will be okay. But if you want to join the sentence, you need a connector. So Gloria has already, okay, she did not even imitate. She just said it clearly and loudly. Who?
Yeah.
That is going to be the connector here because the woman is a person, right? So this sentence here is providing additional information about a woman, right?
Yeah.
So what happens?
Who?
Exactly. You see? Now, I went out with the woman who
Is the manager.
is the manager of my bank. Observe that it's not necessary who she is. That would be redundant because who is substituting she. So I went out with the woman who is the manager of my bank. So the first one is the main clause, who is the connector, and the other one is called adjective clause. Okay? In this case, they don't say connect, it's a connector, of course, but they call it relative pronoun, but it's a connector. Adjective clauses are groups of words that usually contain a subject and a verb and provide further additional description. Adjective clauses, they begin with many relative pronouns, including who refers to a subject person. Whom is the object form of who. You can say, teacher, I've never heard of whom. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Many Americans and Canadians have never heard either.
Yeah.
They don't like to use it. Okay?
I don't hear.
Yes, it's true. They don't like to use it.
Yeah.
The problem is if you have to do a proficiency test, okay?
Yeah.
You will see whom, and then you say, what is this?
Yeah.
It's the same of who, but it refers to the object person, not the subject.
Oh.
I will show you the example you're going to understand. Whose always refers to the owner of something. That is a possible substitute for who, whom, and also which. Maybe I should have inverted these. Okay, let me see if I can do it now. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yes. You know that in English sometimes they use a very crazy expression. That's German. Gezungenteil.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The The first time I heard, I thought the guy was calling my mother a bad name. I said, what?
Yeah.
Kazuma's dog. I said, hey, what are you talking about? It's bless you. I said, okay, thank you. Okay, but I didn't like it.
In
So-
English, what I say, teacher?
Bless you.
Bless you. Ah,
The complete expression is God bless you. But many religious people say that it's not recommended to use the name of God in vain. Understand? So the idea is always God bless you, but they only say bless you. Okay?
bless you.
Yes, that's it. Which is the same of who, and it's the same of whom, but it's only used to talk about things, object. And that is a possible substitute for who, whom, or which in a few cases. In a few cases, not always. And that's what we are going to discover today. And it's also possible to start the adjective clause with when, where, or why. Okay? Simple, right? I don't know. Let's take a look at some examples. Oh, adjective clauses don't usually change the basic meaning of a sentence. Rather, they clarify the writer's intent. Here's one thing to keep an eye out for, to be careful with. When adjective clauses add more information to a sentence, rather than just description, they often need to be set off with a comma. You can say, teacher, now I don't understand a word. Right, Carol?
Yes.
So imagine if I say Carolina, Carolina de Almeida.
Yes.
Is there another name or no?
Barreiros de Almeida.
Okay, I forgot the Barreiros. Okay, I'm sorry. Carolina Barreiros de Almeida
It's me.
is a lawyer. Is it missing any information in the sentence, or when I tell you this, you can understand the sentence?
Who
I can
is
understand.
Caroline?
It's a few information.
It's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough.
Okay, so that's a complete sentence. But you see, I want to tell you more. I want, for example, to say, she works for Goodyear. Now, is this information essential for you to understand the first sentence or no?
No.
No, this is just extra, additional information, right?
Yeah.
If I wanted to join the two sentences, I would do it like this. Carolina Barreiros de Almeida, comma, who is a, no, I'm sorry, it's behind my, I can't see what I'm writing. Okay, now I can see. Who works for Goodyear is a
Lawyer.
lawyer. Observe the use of comma before and after.
Okay.
Why? Because this sentence here is called an apostrophe, you know? It's
Yeah.
only providing additional, not important information. Okay? So if I omit it completely, you see, you continue to understand the other part of it. Okay? So that was just an additional information. So I need to use the comma. And these, when the adjective clause provides extra, not necessary info, it has to be in between comma, and in this case I can never, oh, that's the important thing, never use that. That's why I told you that in some cases that is a substitute, but not here. Understand? When you read the newspaper every day, you see information like this. For example, Mr. Trump, comma, like I don't know, really don't know, 75, comma, has declared or has asked, I need to go up again, I can't see, it's behind the bar here, has asked Americans not to buy, right, Carol?
Right.
Goodyear tires. Okay? So he's just started a campaign against Goodyear. So what is this here, 75? Is his age. I don't know if it's 75, 85. That doesn't matter. It's just an example, right? The complete sentence is who is 75 years old has asked Americans not to buy Goodyear tires. But this is not even necessary because they write it every day. So everybody understands. In Brazil, it's the same. When they talk about our president, they say, for example, the president of Brazil, Mr. Bolsonaro, and then in commas, they write no political party has made a public announcement, blah, 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 blah. You see, they always emphasize that he doesn't belong to any political party at the moment. Okay? Understand this?
Yeah.
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 So if you are in doubt if the sentence in between commas is an apostrophe or not, just remove it. Oh, it makes no difference. You see?
Yeah.
That was just there to provide you with additional info, right?
Right.
And the same case happens with which. I cannot replace by that in this case, okay? So here, there are some examples with all of them. Come on. Elizabeth read the introduction. Gloria, can you read the first example? Carol the second, Oscar the third, and then we discuss any question you might have.
Pasta, which most people love, is not very healthy.
Okay, Carol.
Those people whose names are on the list were drafted should go to war.
Okay, Oscar.
My mom remembers the old days when there was no television.
Okay, who is after Oscar? Let me see. Thiago.
Vegetables that are grown organically are quite expensive.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Okay.
Okay, the stress is in the ve. Okay, Camila.
Okay.
Students who are intelligent won't always get good jobs.
Okay, did you observe that there is no comma here, right? Oh, students who are intelligent don't always get good jobs. There is no comma because observe what happens. Oh, I'm going to omit this completely. Can you understand the sentence now?
No.
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 You see? So that was not an apostrophe. That was essential information. And then we cannot omit it, and it doesn't need a comma, right?
Okay.
In the
What
first
about-
example, teacher, which most people love is not necessary.
No, you can just say, pasta is not very healthy. Of course, I'm going to ask you, why not? I eat every day and I'm very healthy. Fat, but healthy, okay? Okay?
Yeah, which most people love is
Additional
between commas.
information. That's why it's not necessary. This is just extra information. Oh, if let's, you see, the same thing, omit this completely. Oh, can't you understand?
Yeah.
Pasta is not very healthy. I can question you, but I can understand the sentence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
teacher.
Yes,
who,
Carol.
who can I use who always with the plurals? Why my question? So, the
I
students
understand.
don't.
I got your question. Yes.
Yeah.
No. Who is, when you use as a question word, it's always third person singular.
Okay.
But
Okay.
here, okay, I think in order to explain, it would be necessary to separate. For example, students don't always
Yes,
get
exactly. This is my point.
good grades, right? They are the students are very intelligent. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, because I have observed during the time I gave classes in a university in Minas that always the best student of the class, the best ones, all the real nerds, they would always end up doing research inside of the university and would never get a real job. Understand? And the
Yeah.
students that were like average students, okay? Not straight A's, the ones that would get A, B, C, sometimes they would get very good jobs. But the real intelligent ones, they would always end up being a teacher or a professor or doing research. And this is not, I don't consider it a very good job, okay? So this second sentence here, Carol, is providing information about the type of students that don't always get good grades.
Yeah.
Okay? Good grades? No, oh, teacher, you're crazy. Good jobs. Yeah. Come on, you guys are not paying attention to class, huh? Nobody noticed. See, I'm talking about the students. This goes for you, okay, Raquel?
Yes, teacher.
You are always paying attention to me. When I make a mistake, crowd. Now I notice my mistake. I like the crowd, okay?
Okay.
So students, I'm talking about the students, right? So I say who. And then who replaces the students. The rest I copy. Who are, you see, who are very intelligent, don't always get good jobs. You see, that's why. Maybe you were confused because when I ask a question with who, like who lives in that house, who works in that office, who drives that car, who is always third person singular, but it's not the case here. Who here is a relative pronoun, not a
For
question
example,
word.
if I ask what students, understand my point, quais estudantes, if
No, what students? Yes.
what students in this case?
Yeah, what students? The ones that get good grades, okay, that are very intelligent.
Who are
okay?
intelligent?
Yeah, but you see, If it's simply a question, let me go down. I don't have space here. Oh. If I just want to ask a question, who and what is always considered third person singular. I can never say, for example, who are there? This is not correct. Because who is third person? Who is there? Even if the answer is, we are here. But the question, even in Portuguese, you say, who is there? Okay? For example, the houses you are looking for are located around the corner. If I want to ask a question, I say, what the house you're looking for, what is located around the corner?
And what's the pronoun I use if I would like to do a question in the plural, teacher, in this case? What's the best pronoun?
Carol, if the question is about the subject, who or what, you cannot use a verb in the plural. It's always in the singular.
No, for example, in this case that you mentioned, the students, blah, 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 I would like to say, mas quais estudantes?
Okay, what students? What students?
Who is the student? Né? Who is the student?
Okay.
No, or what students? What students? You're asking about the kind of students. What kind of students? Understand?
Okay. Yes, understand.
When I use whose, teacher?
When you use?
Whose.
Okay. We are giving an example of all of them. Just as they say in English, keep your shirt on. Just a minute, you know? The expression is keep your shirt on. That means just a minute. Relax. Just a minute. Okay? Relax. I will get there. Okay? So let's continue reading the examples and then I can explain others. So there is we stopped at Tiago. Camila, can you read the eco-friendly cars?
Eco-friendly cars that run on electricity help the environment.
Yes. Okay. Eco-friendly cars, which it's possible. But in this case, it's also possible to use that, run on electricity. Okay? Now.
Roberto,
this
case again without comma.
Without comma. Yeah. Why?
It's very important, what kind of car.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That information is essential. It's not additional.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So we don't have the comma.
Yeah. Thank you.
After Camila, we have Vanessa. Can you read the next one for me, please? I know someone.
I know someone whose grandpa served in World War I.
Or in the First World War. You can also say that, okay? Now, Gloria.
First World War. Whose?
Whose? It's right there. Whose you will always use. Okay, whose will always replace his, her, or their. Always. I know someone. Stop. Who? His grandpa served in the First World War. Okay, if I separated these, I would have two sentences like this. I know someone. His grandpa served in the one.
What is the grandpa, teacher? The grandpa.
Grandfather.
Grandfather.
There is
Grandfather.
a D before P.
Yes.
No, it's well, if you say grandfather, yes, but grandpa, no. Okay?
Okay.
Grandpa is just a familiar way. Yeah, oh, you can write with the P, you can write with the D, grandpa, okay? It's okay. The dictionary has many different spellings for this, okay? Oh, I can write like this too. It's the same. Grandparents, okay? But it's the same, grandpa.
Okay.
Gloria, if you observe in the second sentence, his grandpa served in the First World War, this refers to someone, right?
Yes.
But it's not someone. It's somebody that belongs to him, his grandfather. That's why I don't use who, I use whose. And I substitute his by whose. I know someone whose grandpa served in First World War. Okay? Understand this, Gloria, or no? If you want, I can give more example. Raquel, can you read? I'll give you another example. Let's finish this. I'll give more examples. Raquel, can you read the next? The horrible noise.
The horrible noise he makes in the main reason why
Is
the main reason why Sue does not like to eat soup with her brother.
Yes. Okay, imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why she doesn't like to eat soup with her brother. Okay? Dirce, can you read the next? The kids
who were called first will have the best chance of getting a seat.
a seat.
Seat.
Okay. Vanessa, can you read the next one? I
enjoy telling people about Janet Evanovich, whose latest book was fantastic.
Another example with whose, okay? Like her latest book was fantastic because it's the book of Janet. So I substitute by whose. The other one, is there anyone else after Vanessa? No, I go back to the beginning. I think it's Gloria again. Gloria. The
store where the new phone was being sold had a
huge line
of people outside.
Okay. Raquel again. Can you read the next?
Those who do not complain are never pitied. Janet Austen.
Yes, this is a quotation, okay? It was this writer, Jane Austen, who said that. Those who do not complain are never pitied. People never feel sorry for them. Now, Dirce, can you read the next?
People demand freedom of speech to make up of the freedom of thought which they avoid. Soren Kierkegaard.
Okay, this is another quotation by Soren Kierkegaard. Okay, people demand freedom of speech to compensate for the freedom of thought which they avoid. Okay, you have to think about it in order to absorb.
Yes.
Carol, can you read the next? Another example with whose.
Never go to a doctor whose office plants have died. Irma Bombeck.
I never heard about it.
I loved this example. If a doctor doesn't look after his plants,
imagine you.
Exactly, understand? So never go to a doctor whose office plants have died. Imagine you walk into a doctor's office, all the plants are dead. Then you think, oh my gosh, something is wrong. Okay? So, pay attention. Gloria.
Yes.
I'm giving this for you and for everyone else who said it's difficult to understand whose. I know the girl. I always know a girl.
Who?
Okay.
Yeah, I see.
Now, yes, keep your shirt on. Don't try to imagine my second part. I know the girl. I'm not going to talk about the girl. Oh, her horse. Let me go up here. Had to be sacrificed yesterday after having broken his leg. This beautiful, wonderful sentence that I have just created for you is talking about the girl?
No, about her horse.
Yeah, her horse.
Exactly. It's not the girl. It's not the girl that was sacrificed. It's her horse. So if I use the who, it's going to be very strange. Give the impression that they sacrificed the girl because she broke the leg. So that's the case of saying, I know
the girl.
The girl.
Whose horse?
I think I'm hungry. You see, I wrote grill twice. I know the girl, okay? Whose horse had to be blah, 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 blah. Understand? So I use whose when I'm talking about something or someone that belongs to the person that was not very clear. Understand?
Roberto,
Yes, Oscar.
can I use in this case that he horse? That
horse.
No. That only replaces who or which. Only.
Okay.
When it's not between commas.
Okay. Thank you.
All right? Try to absorb the amount of information I have given you today. I promise you that tomorrow I can clear any more doubts you might have. This lesson and the other lesson about noun clauses, they are very good because that makes your English flow more naturally. Understand? It flows naturally. You just, instead of talking in using single sentences, you just speak more naturally. Okay?
Roberto,
Right? Yes.
can you show the example again, please?
Which one?
The last one, the horse. Okay.
Last one. Last
Okay.
one.
What is the problem, Camille?
No, I want
you're just
picture.
writing it down.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay.
No problem?
No problem.
Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? Have a wonderful evening, and I see you all tomorrow at the same time. All right?
Thank you, Roberto.
Thank you.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.